that's cute. Do you want to invest a second one for extra pain? Oh, they know something is wrong. Okay, you can scoop now, thank you for your participation. I mean, they're playing as greedily as ever possible, and it's our duty to punish them. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and guys, we finally did it. We achieved the true standard mastery. We not only won all of the games, that's not what we are talking about. 100% win rate easy on this channel. We played only against mono red on the ladder. Every single opponent today was mono red. And we won all of them, alright? I will spoil it because seeing mono red die is kind of the same as knowing it will die. You know, the whole joy is in seeing how it happens. And that was incredible. Every single game was just a mono red after mono red. Nearly all of them has Jace or Teferi avatar. Am I going crazy? Absolutely not. And this is the deck that did this all. It's Dimir, it's from Marco Cammilluzzi. I hope I'm not butchering this one. And this mad lad, absolute Dimir fan, took it into Pro Tour, and I had to try it. This is a best of 3 version. You have a full sideboard, but I mean, it seems to be definitely performing against best of 1. And you know what? It's great that we only face mono red, because what is the better way to battle test the deck in the fires of Mordor, or I mean standard, and just go against mono red every game? Like, if we can survive this, it only gets better from there, alright? Anyway, let's go into games, and I hope you will have as much fun watching mono red die and tormenting them a little bit, so they finally play a different deck and ladder. It is possible, I believe in it. There's good in them, there's still light in them. Alright, have fun guys and enjoy. I want to announce, ladies and gentlemen, we are good at Magic, we are on the play, we have 1 and 2 mana plays. So that should be good. Blue avatar, let's see what type of red deck they play. Alright, they play a bad red deck. He already good gamed. I want to share that he already good gamed. So it's either because we drew correct cards, or because he thinks his hand is bad, but it's not. It's okay. A Braid, it can hit Celestus. This kinda doesn't do anything, but it deals 2 damage with Swift Spear. They have good curve, they can cycle cards, they're absolutely fine. I actually want them to have buff spells, because then I get better trade with Long Goodbye, you know? Alright. I mean, now we trade cards until one of us wins. I don't have double blue for a counter spell, so no. It's tricky. It's tricky. And let's see. If they go for Wicked Roll for extra power. Smart. Smarty. They're playing well. This will be a harsh one. I really think we need to keep trading. I know one of the cards is fully dead. I know he didn't have super explosive draw. Oh, this is a rough one. We need to go with Negate then. I wanted originally to cycle cards with this and go for Deadly Cover-Up, but with this draw we can go double blue mana, which means we probably can trade those 2 cards for what he draws. And we go from there. Alright. I really bank that they have, you know, some kind of buff spell. That's unfortunate. That was my strategy. I have to counter spells. We have some time, alright? We are at 12, that's not 0. But the timer's running out. We need some good draws. They know we have something. They keep attacking, because that's what they do. Thank you. Thank you. Play a spell. That would be perfect. Thank you. This is exactly what I needed him for. And they can use this, right? This is instant Braid. So we don't know if that's an instant. Alright, I mean, that's something, right? I am hopeful. And that kills everything without dealing damage to Fardon. So it all will depend on those 2 random cards that he has. He still has priority, so I think it's a burn spell. It's not a Braid. One card is something that doesn't target creatures. I think it's a Lightning Strike, because Play with Fire is something they would play for Scry. Shelly is super interesting, but 3 steps ahead is just simply better because we can draw 2 cards. And if we hit a land, then we can long goodbye. 1 damage a turn is not enough to kill us. And I'm just a grandmaster playing against red because that's the only thing I'm doing on ladder. 1 damage. You need 10 more turns. I'm sure nothing will happen. Okay, so we are doing this. So he has even less pressure and he needs to play a spell into the board. Yep. A spell. Spell is also red, like you. Let's go. A land. This is 3 damage. If that's a burn spell, I think we keep 3 steps ahead. If they play a card that keeps attacking, like Godric or whatever, we have the Reef. And if they cast something, we counter it super hard. Huh. Alright. Well, he has 2 cards. And the problem is that this kill... Oh my god, this is really bad draw. But we will cycle it, right? I mean, my cards are better than his, so if we just chill, we will win over the long time. I could just, you know, play Sheoldred, but if that's a burn spell and it feels like a burn spell, then he kills this at the end step and I lose one of my best cards. Also, if I have 7 mana, which we are very close to, we can just counterspell the second play and they lose. So the time is on our side, as someone would think. Alright, so yeah, let's see the next card. This is kinda the same, right? This is tempting. If I play Aclazotz, they can use this into the other burn, but that means they need to play those 2 spells. So what is the highest damage they can draw? Godric and Monstrous Rage. So this will be a 4/4, 7, and 4 mana. So they can deal 9 damage, theoretically, if we tap out. So, you know what, I won't take this risk, because this game is a given. Like, we should win this very easily. And if we draw 1 land, or 1 other good card, like, whatever we draw, it will be beneficial for us. Sure. Down to 8, sure. He kept on top, so he likes it. We have the Reef as well, so he cannot really freely attack. When he plays a spell, he will lose. But we mean a real spell, not this. You know what? That's close enough. I'm taking it. Because that will solidify our you know, advantage. And if he uses this, that means he cannot kill Shelly anymore. And that was probably the burn spell he was keeping all this time. I don't need this. Sheoldred into Deduce is already game deciding, right? Because we will instantly live gain. And let's see it. Man, he really tanks on those plays. Well, I expected way more. See? They had Lightning Strike all this time. I'm playing Sheoldred because it's a little bit better this way. And we main phase Deduce in case he top decks something really great. You can play this right now, my friend. He can also get rid of the clue, but that means he loses the ability to ever kill Sheoldred, so it's not a great trade for him. If he draws something with flying, it's not enough to kill us. If he gets something on ground, bruh. It's not like you have decisions, you know? Like, you have 1 card and it does nothing. Alright, our mono-red player just keeping the you know, stereotype alive with just roping with 1 card. Alright, our opponent clicked the button. It took him around 1 minute. Alright, that's it. Are you here? Are you playing? Like, the fun part is that the game is absolutely over. I don't think they even have it. Well, no, they cannot draw Godric and Monstrous Rage. Man, what's up with the triggers? Like, they keep... like, are they in full control or what? Like, what's going on? Good job. You drew a card that draws you cards. I mean, that's probably the best draw he could get, because that's the 1 card that gives him 2 cards, and it won't be enough as well. At least maybe he will start playing right now. So that's great. So we can deal 8 damage. Let's go with Aclazotz, right? That means we can draw a card, we have a lifelinker, and whatever they do, it won't be enough, and I like it. I absolutely like it. You know what? I should attack. But isn't it more fun to just a little bit torment them? I should play a land probably, but I'm too excited about, you know, just feeling of them scooping in despair. If they keep us in the game, we will make it more fun for us, alright? It's not a reference at all. Well, that's a nice top deck. But what about Aclazotz? Can you draw so well, my friend? I should probably draw a card, it doesn't matter. Like, we're so ahead. Sure. It's great. Mono red just trying to outvalue a control deck. Well, you can absolutely try. You can absolutely try, my friend. A lot of Field of Ruins, that's for sure. So, let's play one of them. And use all the scoreless mana to make our plays a little bit better. I cannot kill him on this turn, so we will just lifelink. And let's go like this, because we still have long goodbye. So we won't die, we will get some life gain. And I mean, it is what it is, you know? Oh, and he needs to discard the last card. He will flip the case, but it will be after the game is over. Oh no, one card, and he needs to discard one card. I wonder what it will be. Alright, I think it will be the one card he had. Oh boy, there's... That's a special type of game. Alright, I'm so shocked that he's actually still in the game. Alright, to Inferno. I mean, maybe he kills Aclazotz as well, who knows? I guess he will. 6 damage. He killed Sheoldred, Aclazotz, and we are still having the Aclazotz, you know? Let's take our card. I don't need Field of Ruins, that's for sure. And... okay, deck. Let's get this one. I could probably win the game faster, but where's the fun in it? This one is tapped, so something we need to keep in mind. But we have the Reef. And we have a lot of stuff. Let's cycle our Field of Ruin. That's better. Alright, my friend, show me the might of mono red aggro, drawing cards and trying to outvalue a control deck. Yep, a very nice 1-drop with haste. That's crazy, it's a 2/2. That's so cute. You know what? Let's give him the Scry. He likes it, right? And now we kill it. Cool. And now we can probably wrap it up, my friend. But let's take a selection. They like being in the game, so let's make sure it hurts. It's crazy that they even were close to, you know, making this game even, but our card advantage engine is just way too hard. They're in the game until the end. And they still scoop. Maybe they checked if I know this. Maybe some control players are very passive, so maybe he tried to check. But man, mono red. Alright guys, we are going first with a plenty of removal, so you know it will go great. Let's go for black mana because we have island, this is symmetrical, so we won. See, every game, I tell you man, since the new standard hit, it's all Jaces with mountains. There's nothing else. There's nothing else. I mean, that's great. I don't like playing games longer than 1 minute, so no, that's perfect. Let's kill the first one. This kinda kills everything, so I don't think, you know, we need to go crazy with it. They always need a pause because they aren't sure, like, will they attack, will they not? This is super tempting for Celestus, right? The first decision of the game. On the next turn I can pair Celestus with something, so this is a 3-drop. A Godric. But then we can use... I really like Celestus. I think if you play Celestus quickly, you get so much value out of this that you can basically outplay your opponent over time. If you don't have... Man, especially if they don't punish you immediately with like super power play, like, sure bro, it doesn't do anything. Like, I will live gain more with Celestus. I can even ignore this chick fully. I want colored mana still. And the best part, this makes sure that we have 5 mana, which means 3 steps ahead can draw cards. And that's probably a game. Right now, I don't think we need Field of Ruin for this one. And we have 4 of Field of Ruin, so it's fine. You like the value, huh? So do I. And this is why it's so cool. Also, if they play land into 1-drop, we will get extra value. Duress is nice. Mirrex, let's take it. We like lands, but we don't need more. Do I win? Let's get rid of wood. Oh, this is interesting. They have a lot of burn. I mean, a lot of burn. This is interesting. I'll be honest. I really want to get rid of the warfare. So they... Okay. I will play different than I wanted. Because all those burn spells do absolutely nothing. They do absolutely nothing. So that was the first spell. Oh, I will get 2 for 1 if I wait. And they will double spell. Alright. We can play them like a fiddle. I learned how to say this from the comments, alright? So we will go double removal probably. So everyone will double spell. Everyone. They definitely want to pump something, right? Yeah, you know you want it. You know you want it. And I mean, that's it, right? That's their play. So generally this is better, but I assume they expected a removal then, if they played like this. So we are going this. They double spelled, right? But I think if we go like this, we should keep drawing better cards. Cool. I will decline. Sheoldred is literally the best card. So they cannot make double lightning strike, which means that I won. Do you want to scoop now or on the next turn? Because they don't like the best play. No, a play with fire and land. They need 2 cards and they can only draw 1. All right. I mean, you can scoop. There's nothing more to do. No, Negate is perfect. This is something for cycling. Man, I have so many options, I don't even need to do anything. I will just keep attacking this guy. He thinks he can kill Shelly. When he sees Negate, he will change his mind. Alright. So he needs land, lightning strike with Negate, and he scoops. Of course, he gets what he needs. Oh, that's cute. Do you want to invest a second one for extra pain? Oh, they know something is wrong. Okay, you can scoop now, thank you for your participation. Huh? Pause? Alright, they are a soldier. They are a soldier. This provides 2 mana, so we... See? They needed more time, alright? They needed this, 15 seconds, so they can process, Sheoldred being on board. There was mono red soon, no. So, can you keep a hand without 2 mana removal that goes on the draw in standard? Cool. I don't want so many Demolition Fields, like my mana is already sketchy. It's another mono red. Guys, I think every single deck I played today in standard was just mono red. It's actually incredible what's going on here. I mean, every single deck. Every single one of them. Every time I see a mount, I'm on the play. I think we need to go with Path of Peril. If they go Godric, we need long goodbye on Godric, then Path of Peril, and then, hope that it's enough. I really need to deny both the damage and the value, so we are going with this. Not the best play, because this would die with Path of Peril, but that basically kills another their card. And that means they cannot play a 3-drop. I mean, they're playing as greedily as ever possible. And it's our duty to punish them and show them that maybe you can try to rely on something except luck in your games. Oh wow. And that was your whole deck, right? So we can go Celestus Duress or Memory Deluge. Oh, I need to main phase it. I will go for it. This is something we kinda have to do. I'm really heavy on those Field of Ruins, huh? Is that a land? Land is really good, to be absolutely honest. I really need those lands. Let's say this is his turn to shine. We kinda let the guard down because we don't have the correct mana. And he didn't use the occasion, so I mean he's out, right? That keeps the counterspell. With Celestus I don't need card advantage, so I can only use the 3 mana mode. And if he whiffs, I mean this is absolute end of the game. He also didn't cast anything right now, so this is really good for him to just cast a burn spell in my face. He prevents Celestus trigger. Maybe for this reason alone I shouldn't go for it. I can play Duress, but they will probably empty their hand. There are 2 choices. You play a burn or you don't play a burn. There's nothing in between. I think we force the reaction with a Duress, and then we play Shelly and they scoop. Oh my god, you have 3 cards, probably 3 burn spells. There are 2 burn spells and a buff. Alright, at least it didn't take them forever. But to be absolutely fair, I think it would better to... Moment, we don't need that recover up, like we are so ahead in this game. What about this? A little 1 mana Duress. Wow, they actually didn't react. Oh, because... So they were thinking about this whole time? Man, I love Duress because it can uncovers what are those, hard decisions that Mono-Red is making. 3 cards that cannot be played. Well, that took a while. So we can answer the rage. We are going with this one. It doesn't matter, probably. And... yeah, I mean, let's pass the turn. That's what we do. Because that wins the games. Right. And you know why you get rid of 2 Inferno? Because it can be cast without a creature. So you remove the time of their thinking by like 20,000, 100% basically. I can just go with Field of Ruins, right? It's pretty decent. I don't need Mirrex, don't you worry. Let's go a Ganja. I just try to fix my lands basically. So we will get the island here. Also, if they don't take the mana, like we have, a bit better situation. And we'll keep this for Shelly. Yeah, we play this. We go long goodbye on the Slick Shot and they scoop. Man, it's incredible. I played Mono-Red for a while, and it's the most boring deck of my life. Like, after 15 minutes, I didn't want to play Magic anymore. Like, no joke, this is such a boring deck, especially that when you see your draw, you already know basically if you won or lost, based on, sure, good job. Good job, go for it. Oh, you wanted to target something. And sure, we can get those triggers because it's not a cut down. Okay. Well, you need to deal 13 damage with this guy and 1 card that can be double casted. Well, I wonder what is the play. And they are still trying, man. They are still trying. You know they had some miraculous wins just based on drawing those cards. And we're drawing because that's such an advantage. What do I discard? Oh my god. When you discard Negate in this situation, they know they're in trouble. Okay. Is that enough? Is that enough? Okay? You're leaving the game? No, they are still here, sure. So we will make them, enjoy Magic a little bit more. Should I attack? Probably. Can we show them that they are leaving the game way too late? Absolutely. Like when you have 1 burn spell. Oh, I need to write it. The pain. Alright, that was the true killing blow that I had to GG this. But he was professional, so we have to go with it. Alright, ranking up like crazy. Well, on the draw, let's see if that's a Jace. Well, not really a Jace, still a little bit blue. But not the obviously blue, so I think this could be something else, maybe. So this is a really high value hand, but if we are against aggro, we auto lose. You know, the classic of I will mulligan. This is a little bit better, you know, I will take it. I even have the card that is probably the least impactful at this stage of the game. I have some counter spells I can recover with Memory Deluge after the mulligan. I think that was a good decision. And we're kinda resistant. Okay, they also took mulligan. It's still red. I tell you, man, nobody plays anything except red on Mythic Ladder. Like, it's a norm that I keep playing 3 to 4 games against mono red in a row. And then I play another 3 games against mono red. So what do we go for? We try to go to for 1 with go for the throat. I don't care. Play with fire is fine. This is a scoop machine. Imagine, this is their free time. This is how they spend their life after work. Oh my god. Well, I guess we are ranking up, you know. Guys, we're going first. And we will draw cards, remove creatures, and see our opponent's scoop. So, you see this Teferi? I wonder what it means. Ladder in Standard is full of Teferi and Jaces with mountains on the play. It's incredible, man. It's great. When you thought that Standard cannot get more aggro. Man, right now it's like there's nearly nobody that is playing anything except mono red. Like it's actually crazy. So I will go like this, right? Because it's more mana efficient this way. I'm not getting 2 for 1, which I really would like. But I'm not sure if we have the luxury, you know? Oh, this is a tap land. Alright, then I will play it. Especially that we have Path of Peril that we can, you know, use on the next turn. We are at 18, so the like I felt like I've played this game already, you know? Okay, good job. They might go above, you know, cut down. That won't be a problem. So we play into what they want. But this is the only way we can do it. I guess if I kept Long Goodbye, that would be different. But we have Path of Peril, so it's still not the end of the world. Wow. Well, counting to 5 is very, very hard, it seems. It feels like they thought this will buff Swift Spear above the cut down. Well, you know, Math had the different idea about the situation. We have either Long Goodbye into Deduce or Memory Deluge, so we won the game. They can scoop, play another one, and hope that they're on the play with opponent not having removal. Which sounds like a great fun. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did that. It's a lightning strike. That's so cute. Alright, so we play land, and then probably land. Yeah, because on the next turn I want to draw 2 cards. Yeah, 1 Long Goodbye should be enough, right? They cannot burn us from 13, even from 10 or even from 7 if they have double lightning strike. You can see that this guy feels like an absolute champion, not counting to 5, playing lightning strikes, like all the best fun in the world. And the point is that when I play Shelly on the next turn, I will draw a card. I don't have any targets here. Yeah, we just go for it. With 1 card, then they cannot go above Sleek Shot. Or like they cannot buff the Sleek Shot, so we go like this. Alright, we can just do it at instant speed. Well, dummy me. And because we are at 9, they cannot burst us. At least they don't rope, so, you know, props to them. At least they make quick decisions. So, good job you. Harry, now you can queue again and see if you were lucky this time. Well, that was something, wasn't it? To be honest, I'm pretty impressed with the deck. When I tried to start playing with it, I was just, like it's a little bit of a lot of Duress, a lot of Negate, so it feels already like a best of 3 list, you know, and I had my doubts how competitive it will be in best of 1. However, I then realized that we have Deadly Cover-Up, Path of Peril, Celestus, so I thought, well, we have plenty of removal, it should go well, and it definitely did, way better than I expected. Like, I expected, you know, more of a 50-60% win rate against Mono Red, and, you know, excelling against other decks, but I mean, here we are, here we are. Don't forget, you can even for best of 1 just sideboard it. I usually try to be, you know, faithful to the original version. I was super tempted to just go crazy and start sideboarding, and I'm so happy to see Parasitic Grasp in like Pro Tour list, because that was a card I was using a lot, alright? And it's nice to see some, you know, validation of pros using it as well. Alright, so the deck seems to be performing very nicely. I'm sorry I couldn't test it against control, but it doesn't seem that there's any control on the Mythic Ladder. At least not today, at least not now. Which is strange, with so many new decks from the Pro Tour, you would expect that people are experimenting or, you know, just trying to have some fun with Magic, but you know, it's just Mono Red. And you know, just wrapping up about the deck, I really enjoyed it. I'm so happy to see a Dimir in this kind of list, especially the real control version. You know, there's always this tempo version with like bats, you know, boats, this kind of stuff, but it's not really Dimir for me, not the one I prefer. But this is exactly what I like. So it was so nice to see this kind of deck list in, you know, like a professional play. And we are officially with Dimir back into the standard. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. This was supposed to be a different video, and the different deck that I also tried was absolutely murdered by all the aggro decks from the ladder. So you know, they got the payback, alright? This deck did the job that other deck couldn't. So I was pretty happy with this one. I think it will work for you as well. Dimir is always one of the archetypes I like the most. This is just a perfect synergy. Counter spells, draw, card draw, and removal. I need nothing more. So guys, I hope you had a great fun. Wish you luck with this deck if you are brave enough to go into the ladder with this one. And yeah, we'll continue getting some cool decks, because there are a lot of interesting deck lists and I can't wait to try them out. So, oh, and subscribe if you didn't, alright? If you watch every day, you should subscribe. Alright, thank you. See you tomorrow.
With